Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is M.A. Truth. Welcome to What the What. I decided today that I would do a video along with my recording for the podcast. Got a few things to chat about, y'all. One or two little things. Ain't gonna take long. I try not to. I don't know if any of you guys keep up with the national news or even your local news. But one thing that I have come to become more irritated about is newscasters and how with their facial expressions, the inflections of their voice, how they direct the narrative, whatever it is that they're talking about. You can tell whether or not they approve or disapprove. I watch cable news for that type of reporting. For you guys that are on the regular broadcast, the nightly news, whether it's NBC, CBS, or whatever, and our local newscasters, excuse me, I don't care about your personal opinion. We have opinion programs for that. So please just report the facts. I don't want to hear about your own personal innuendos. That's not necessary. Just report the facts and allow the public to determine whether or not that's legit or not, okay? Your opinion does not sway me one way or the other. The facts do. And if you would be so kind as to just simply do that job, I'd be very appreciative. Like I said, we have programs for that. We got the mod squad, because I would say that, well, actually they're more than mod. They're crazy on Fox. That group of reporters or entertainers, whatever you want to call them. I happen to be an MSNBC fan. I like Rachel Maddow because, in my personal opinion, I think the girl is on point. I like Velshi. He's on point. There's a couple others on there. Tiffany, whatever her name is. I think that's her name. But she's good at reporting. However, they are also opinion programs. They lead in with their own, thought processes, and that's cool. Do that. That's what I watch y'all for. But the folks on 2, 4, and 7 here, okay, don't. Just don't. And there's one show in the mornings that I don't catch usually unless it's an off day for me. Fox 2 News in the mornings with Dina Centofanti. Dina, you've been on there since forever. I think that's your first job out of college and you've never gone anywhere else. Girl. You need help. You really need help. I don't have any idea what it is with this monotone that you use all the time. There's very few inflections in your voice. You're just dull, honey. I'm sorry. You're just dull. I'm sure that you're a very nice person. But if it wasn't for the other folk on the broadcast in the mornings, I wouldn't be watching. And the fact is, we like Channel 2, Fox News weather in the morning, okay? We like those guys. And we like Marielle, okay? We like Lee, okay? We even tolerate Ryan, okay? But you, girlfriend, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And you really, you need some help. That's all I can say. You need some help. This morning, it's Sunday, and watching Velshi, and he had two ladies on there. I forget their names as well, but it's not about that. It's about what was being spoken about. And they were talking about the state legislature in Missouri and how the men there are trying to legislate reproductive rights and abortions, things that women use for reproductive prevention. They're trying to weave that into the abortion rights bill that they're coming up with. Okay, IUDs and birth control pills don't have nothing to do with an abortion as wholes. Okay, since we're talking. Okay, Medicare does not pay for abortions. It does pay for those things that are needed for women not necessarily to get pregnant. There are other reasons that birth control is used for hormone management. Just a lot of things that y'all don't know nothing about. So, in my opinion, white man, stay out of folks' pussies. How about that? Just stay out the bedroom. It ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a person's individual choice whether or not they want to use birth control. That's between a woman and her physician as to whether or not she wants to use birth control. Okay? And abortions, what can I say about that? I've been there and I've done that. Okay? And every woman's decision to go through that trauma and that drama is her own. She may not be able to deliver a child into a healthy environment. Okay? She might not be able to physically endure that. There's many reasons why a woman may choose for an abortion. But whatever that reason is, that's between her and her God, not you, Mr. Man, and particularly you, Mr. White Man. I'm so sick of y'all. I'm so sick of y'all. Europeans brought y'all behinds over here because you was running away from a king who had his foot on your neck. But you come over here and you put your foot on the necks of the indigenous people of this land, this North American, South American continent. That's what y'all did. Okay. Then you got the nerve to talk about, people coming over here trying to get into the States. I don't have words, and that's rare. I don't have words for that. You stole this land. You stole it. Trail of Tears. Okay. Yeah, that was my peoples up in that mess. You stole this land. You still stealing land. And you want to dictate to people what they should and should not do and how they should act according to your norms. Don't you, do you have a clue how jacked up your shit is? It's fucked up. Huh. Look in the mirror. Own what you've done. Own what your ancestors have done. Okay? Get your feet off the necks of the people of this country. The indigenous people of the country. And I understand the fact that those that are here now, your descendants, just as I am, But it's your lineage. It's what your folks have done. Why is that so hard to understand? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Needless to say, that crap needs to stop. A perfect example of your oppression is within the so-called law enforcement. Okay? You feel like you should just join the police department and we just gonna go out there and beat everything other than us to a fairly well. Kill them. maim them, you know, anything other than you. But if that crap was happening in your neighborhood, Mr. White Man, you'd be pissed off. You'd be standing up in arms against that. But you feel it's all right to do to other folk. You have the law. Okay. That needs to change. Nobody's saying, at least I'm not saying, to defund the police departments. I would like to see the money reallocated. And I'd like to see y'all educated, okay? To where the first thing you do is not pull out your gun and kill somebody. I know about the training, okay? You're trained to shoot all up in here, okay? But some of y'all are marksmen. You don't have to kill a man with a knife. You don't have to jump on a woman and beat her in the middle of the street. We see the videos all the time. You don't have to do that. You do that because you're cowards. In my opinion, you're just cowards. You don't have to do that. Person bring a knife to a gunfight. We know who's going to win. So don't kill them. Shoot them in the hand. Shoot them in the arm. Somebody running from you, done told them to halt, and they running from you. If it's really necessary to arrest this person, I would suggest that you just click them in the leg. That'll take them down, and you can arrest them and drag them on to the precinct. You don't have to kill people. Stop killing people. Stop it. Because if it happened in your neighborhood, you'd be all up in arms. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not cool. Did anybody hear about the young girl? I forget what state she was from, but she was a cheerleader, and she posted something on her social media account, and it was, okay, so the school decided to suspend her, but the Supreme Court shot that down and said that you are infringing upon her right to speak. She has a right to speak. She ain't on school property. She didn't call nobody out in particular. What you mad about, school? You people just want too much authority over what somebody says. Don't do that. You want your voices to be heard. Why you want to suspend this girl? Because she said screw y'all, in other words. Okay, what, that hurts your feelings? Stop being so sensitive. Y'all too fucking sensitive. I'm sorry, you're just too sensitive. Grow a pair. And y'all wrong. This censorship, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's got to stop. Everybody's my feelings hurt. Grabbing your pearls. Grow a pair. Okay. Those of you who are so offended. Oh, the language that they use. It's a language. It is a language. Why are you offended by it? It hurt your little feelings because you got called out. That's pretty much what it boils down to. However, anyway, just something to think about, folks. A little food for thought. And it's my prayer, sincerely, that we collectively get our acts together as people, as human beings. Stop hating. Stop hating. Everybody has an opportunity to be great at what they were created to be great at. Stop being afraid of others. Others aren't the problem. Your own personal insecurities are your problem. It's taken me a long time to realize that. But hey, if you take the time to go within, you'll comprehend. And with that being said, this is M.A. Truth. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. I am. And You know, just be good to yourself. You'll learn how to be good to others. Clothed in my right mind and the full activities of my limbs. Again, this is M.A. Truth, and I'm out. Bye.